But here's Colin Farrell. He apparently won a Golden Globe. This is awesome. Let's see what he has to say here.
2-1 to the Joker. 2-1, the Joker takes it.
The Joker.
No, I mean, you mentioned two actors who are, I think, for my money, two of the most extraordinarily talented and gifted and just brilliant artists in film that I've ever had the fortune to observe.
So do you have to, so the DC villains, that's also what's made Batman so popular, Joe. The villains are just better, especially in Batman. Batman villains are the highest tier of villains in comic book movies for me.
Absolutely. I always say the three characters who have the best villains in all of comics are Batman, the Flash, and Spider-Man.
Yeah. And now you don't just have to play the Joker to be considered for award contention. The Penguin, who would have thought the Penguin would reach these heights? Blue Jay, do you foresee this happening?
I mean, he's a good actor in general. So,
but I always enjoyed the Penguin. Like, I liked the Penguin okay in Gotham. I liked the Penguin okay in Batman Returns. Even the old Adam West series, I enjoyed the Penguin. But I never thought the Penguin would be a top tier, like this level villain, you know?
I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Because the Penguin, I mean, he's a recognizable character, but he's not like a big Joker.
I also would like to mention the Flash has a good rogues gallery too.
How come I didn't see that in the Flash movie?
Captain Cold, Mirror Master, Gorilla Grodd, Weather Wizard,
Abracadabra.
That too, yes.
Abracadabra.
Pied Piper.
Well, that was my main issue with the Flash movie was the villain.
Reverse Flash.
My favorite Flash villain has always been Abracadabra. I love that character.
I didn't I like the Flash TV show. The Flash movie I enjoyed, Joe, but once you got to the evil Ezra, I just didn't like it.
Oh, I loved that.
I know.
I think that worked.
Yeah, that was really good because it makes the story personal. That's why the Flash works so well. It's a really personal story. It's a story about loss and trying to change your fate, but it also has a lot of humor that really lands. It's a movie that's just filled with heart.
I went to it with my dad. He enjoyed it too. So
okay, well, figure drawing has an interesting question here. I might make this a topic video real quick. Exactly, Penguin show is great. Now imagine Superman as a show instead of a movie, flexing Gunn's ability to flesh out characters. What if James Gunn spins off Superman like Matt Reeves did for the Batman with Penguin? Maybe like a LexCorp show, or maybe a Daily Planet show. Would you want to watch that?
Not really.
I would.
Dude, sometimes it's too much.
I would argue just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because one thing works doesn't mean everything has to work.
And also, keep in mind, James Gunn also said that it will be quality first before,
Well, Matt Reeves is delivering quality with a spin-off show. HBO's doing Dune. Dune's successful. They're doing
and
Dune
he
3
also
Dune
is
series.
only approving scripts that are already done as well.
Oh, Degrassi saying like a Jimmy Olsen show. Yes, exactly like that, Degrassi. Do you know something?
Hey, Max. Little trivia question for you. Do you know who played Abracadabra on the Flash TV show?
I have no idea.
No hints from the chat. Mm-hmm. I'll give you a hint. Terrific actor. Starred in a great movie this year. He's appeared as other DC characters in the movies. And he's also appeared in some MCU movies. And he's currently writing Creature Commandos for DC Comics.
I don't know.
David Dashmalian. Or I don't know how you say his name is. You don't know who that is?
I've heard that name before.
Man.
Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
And he was also in The Dark Knight.
Yeah. He's a great actor.
That's awesome, Joe. Well, look, we're going to end, but look what Grossi's saying here. Because that's probably happening, except Jimmy and Booster Gold TV show with Jimmy Olsen and Daily Planet characters, maybe. Would you like that, Joe? A Booster Gold TV series with Daily Planet people, like Jimmy Olsen?
Well, I mean, it's a shared universe. I wouldn't be surprised if characters we know pop up here and there.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what else he has to say here.
Affected by, what Heath did in Chris Nolan's Dark Knight was extraordinary and will live on for future generations. And what Joaquin did with the Joker was as
Is he going to say, but the first one, not the second one, the first one?
exemplified by all the awards that he won in the Oscars stuff. It was extraordinary. It was so special, both of them. So to have your name thrown into, just uttered in the same sentence as those performances and stuff, honestly, it's lovely. But still approach it all more from just a fan of it all, Really. Like I don't feel like I'm part of that pantheon. I won't be going home tonight going, I'm part of that pantheon. But
you are.
Joaquin and Heath, just two.
Good job. DC villain. Are we ever going to get Marvel villains in award consideration? I really hope Marvel gets there, because even what was the biggest shot with that Marvel? Thanos. What villain? Maybe
so far the best Marvel villain has been
Green
Ego.
Goblin.
I did not like Ego.
I loved Ego. Ego was the most evil villain. I mean, he gave a woman
High
cancer.
Evolutionary was pretty good as a villain.
He gave a woman cancer, man, just so he wouldn't have to break up with her. It's like, dude, there is nothing in the MCU more evil than that.
That is.
Well, no, the other guy is, like said Max mentioned, he's evil too. He tortured animals.
And I wanted to
but to be fair, the animals had it coming. I heard they were a-holes.
I wanted to share this for Blue Jay before we leave here. Did you see this, Blue Jay?
What's this?
You like Fast X, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne.
What the?
The rivalry's still on. Hey, Dwayne.
Was it at the Globes?
Yes.
I didn't see this.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, Dwayne," singled him out. Look at that. This is a great moment.
Okay, seems like.
Hey, Dwayne.
Seems like they feel their differences, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I thought sure that was a great moment for all of you Fast and Furious fans. All right, and then this last post here. Your chances of winning a Golden Globe are higher if you play a DC role as a Batman villain. Like, honestly, would you want to go
Jared Leto?
Well, except for Jared Leto. But yeah, oh man, I did not like Joker 2. Did not like Blue Jay. Did you said you didn't like it either?
I think it's gonna.
I didn't like it either.
Yeah.
I think in 10 years it's gonna be a cult classic.
All right, looking at this, what other? Now we're not going to Marvel. There's still Batman villains that could be great for like Batman, the Batman 2.
I'm sorry, I was responding to an email. What's going to be a cult classic?
Joker 2.
Oh, I don't even think it's going to be a cult classic. I think it's just going to be reevaluated in general.
Well, looking at what Blu-ray Angel is saying here, your chance of winning a Golden Globe are higher if you play a DC role as a Batman villain. Now we have the definitive Penguin. I think people would put this Penguin above Danny DeVito's. I love Danny DeVito, but this is just another level. Okay, so what other Batman villain could Matt Reeves do for the Batman 2?
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze is the
because
one...
his backstory is amazing.
Yes.
And also, I remember because I did a video about this long ago, probably 5 years ago, where I found a clip of one of the writers of the Batman saying that he loves Mr. Freeze.
Yes. And especially...
but Mr. Freeze won't fit into his universe.
You make it grounded, Mr. Freeze? Yes.
No, because look at Gotham. Look at the show Gotham. That was grounded.
He doesn't necessarily have to be in a... He could make a device
he just used, was it nitrate or something?
I don't know. I think there's a way to make it more practical. I understand what you're saying, Joe, but I do feel like if there's a character that could be like next level
I think
awards
if
consideration.
anything,
Hold on, Siege. Like awards consideration as a DC villain. I thought Riddler could got there. I like this version of Riddler, even though I love the Batman. I don't think anyone's saying give this guy an award for his job as the Riddler. I do think there's Mr. Free's story there that
and
could be on
also
this on the level of the Penguin.
think about this too. Matt Reeves is almost kind of redeeming those live action versions of those characters.
What?
My favorite Riddler was in Gotham.
Well, we didn't get the Riddler in the Batman. They had a character that called the
what
Riddler,
I'm
it wasn't the Riddler.
referring, well, other than that, but what I mean is you're not getting the Jim Carrey and Arnold versions of the characters.
All right. Well, Blue Jay, we're going to end right after this. Do you have any Batman villain that you think could be like this caliber? Like a villain, like the Mr. Freeze? Do you think it's plausible to do it in a grounded Batman?
I like to pick the ones. I like to pick the ones that haven't been on that can never be on screen, like live action wise. This is more of a wild pick, but I would like the Phantasm to be in the movie.
Okay.
I've always liked Ventriloquist and Scarface, and they haven't done
that too. I mean, hey,
Two-Face would be a really good one to deal with that. That could very
They
be
did
possible.
That twice,
but it wasn't like a word contention role though. He was just becoming Two-Face, Scarecrow.
Actually, they did that 3 times.
The other thing I think of is Dave Batista as what's that psychiatrist name?
He doesn't want to do that anymore. You mean Hugo or
Hugo Strange?
Hugo
what do you mean he doesn't want to do Hugo Strange?
I could not see him in that part.
What are you talking about? There was an image of him that he looks exactly like Hugo Strange.
Yeah, but that's just fan.
I couldn't envision him in that part at all.
So those are the two I most want to see: Hugo Strange or Mr. Freeze for the Batman 2 or Batman 3.
You know what characters never. Well, again, this won't fit into Matt Reeves' universe because it's got to be grounded in reality. But you know what Batman villain I would love to see done that is never done in animation or anything? Clayface 3. I'm Clayface. Remember Clayface 3? You never see Clayface 3 at all.
Oh well, Clayface 3.
How about
Clayface?
How about Killer Croc?
Killer Croc would be hard to do in grounded, I think.
I mean, they did it in.
But Sean Hickman, I doubt that they would do Clayface in the Matt Reeves Batman if they're doing a Clayface movie and James Gunn's at the same time.
I mean, I could see Matt Reeves doing Clayface 1 because Clayface 1 didn't have any powers. He just wore a mask.
Killer Croc was also more kind of realistic in the Suicide Squad. First one.
Well, that's that topic where we actually know the end of the show here, wrapping up with the Matt Reeves. It's great to hear him on the red carpet. They are going to be filming the Batman 2. I'm hoping we get some news on. I want to know what villain they're going to do. I like knowing that in advance. I don't want spoilers for the movie, but I can't wait till they say who's going to be in the Batman 2. Did they even say when they were filming that it was going to be the Riddler, or did we have to find out later on? I don't know. But the way DC's been coming out with these details, I think we're going to find out soon. And Robert Pattinson says he's training already, doing martial arts and get ready. He's not making jokes like the first one. He's like, I don't want to work out. He did that just to trigger people. So thank you, audience. Next week will be a regular MME members where I won't try to lift TVs and hurt myself and break ladders. And I want you all to have a great week. Thank you, Joe, Blue Jay, and CJH for joining me. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. Have a good one.
Oh, yeah.